Welcome to latest News Blaster. Country music fans were left stunned this week after a surprising turn of events involving two of the genre's most celebrated stars, Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert. Known for their chart-topping hits, awards, and past personal history, the two artists have long held a complicated relationship in the public eye. However, what unfolded at Blake Shelton's annual Halloween bash has left fans buzzing across social media platforms, with reactions ranging from astonishment to joy. The event everyone was waiting for. Blake Shelton's Halloween parties have become a staple of the country music scene. Every year, celebrities, musicians, and industry insiders gather at his Oklahoma estate for a night of elaborate costumes, performances, and playful pranks. The event is infamous not only for its star-studded guest list, but also for Shelton's sense of humor, which is often reflected in the themed party setups, decorations, and activities he orchestrates. This year, however, the buzz began long before the party started. Rumors circulated that Miranda Lambert, Shelton's ex-wife and fellow country music superstar, might attend. Fans immediately speculated on the nature of her appearance. Would it be a casual visit, a public reconciliation moment, or just a friendly gesture? Social media threads exploded with conjecture, as the two have been notoriously private about their current relationship post-divorce. The invitation. Sources close to Blake Shelton revealed that the invitation to Miranda Lambert was a personal gesture. Blake wanted to keep things light-hearted and fun, one insider shared. He thought it would be a great idea to extend an invite. They've had their ups and downs, but there's mutual respect there. According to reports, the invitation was sent several weeks in advance. It was described as warm and informal, emphasizing the playful, festive nature of the evening rather than any serious reconciliation. Lambert, known for her independent and confident personality, reportedly deliberated before accepting, mindful of both public perception and her own comfort level. Miranda Lambert's arrival. Fans who were lucky enough to catch glimpses of the party on social media were shocked when Lambert arrived. Photos and videos quickly went viral, showing her in a sophisticated, yet playful Halloween costume that perfectly balanced glamour and fun. The sight of Lambert mingling with other attendees, laughing and enjoying the festivities, was enough to spark thousands of comments and shares online. What truly caught the public's attention, however, was how she and Shelton interacted. Sources described their demeanor as cordial, light-hearted, and surprisingly relaxed. Unlike some expected tense or awkward moments, the two appeared genuinely at ease, sharing jokes and engaging in friendly conversation. Fan reactions, a mix of shock and joy. The response from fans was instantaneous and intense. Social media exploded with speculation, memes, and reactions ranging from disbelief to celebration. On Twitter, hashtags like #Blake and Miranda, #Halloween surprise, and #country music twist began trending within hours. Many fans expressed joy at seeing the two stars together in a positive context. "I can't believe how friendly they seem. This is everything I didn't know I needed," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "Seeing Blake and Miranda laughing together is honestly healing for all of us who loved their music and story." However, not all reactions were purely positive. Some fans questioned the motives behind the appearance, suggesting that it might be a publicity stunt or an attempt to generate media buzz. Entertainment analysts weighed in, noting that celebrity events often serve multiple purposes: social, professional, and promotional. Celebrity commentary and speculation. Industry insiders were quick to offer their perspectives. Music journalist Carla Reynolds commented, "Blake and Miranda's history is well documented, and any public interaction between them will inevitably draw attention. That said, their demeanor at the party shows maturity and professionalism. They've moved past the personal drama, at least in public settings." Other commentators suggested that the friendly interaction could pave the way for future collaborations. Country music producer James Carter noted, "It's not uncommon for artists with shared histories to reconnect creatively. If Blake and Miranda decide to work on music together again, fans would absolutely go wild." Behind the scenes, how the party went. According to sources who attended the event, Shelton's Halloween party was everything fans had hoped for and more. Guests described an evening filled with live performances, elaborate decorations, and themed food and drinks. Costume creativity was at an all-time high, with some attendees going to extreme lengths to match the Halloween theme. Blake Shelton himself reportedly played the role of both host and entertainer, greeting guests personally, telling jokes, and even joining in on costume contests. Miranda Lambert, meanwhile, stayed engaged with fellow guests, showcasing her trademark charm and wit. Observers noted that the two stars interacted multiple times throughout the evening, always in a friendly and cordial manner. The media frenzy. As news of the event spread, media outlets jumped on the story. Entertainment news programs, celebrity gossip websites, and country music blogs all covered the moment extensively. Headlines highlighted the shock factor, the history between Shelton and Lambert, and the light-hearted nature of the interaction. Photographs of the pair were widely shared, often accompanied by captions highlighting their chemistry and apparent comfort in each other's company. Analysts noted that the event offered a rare glimpse into the private dynamics of two high-profile musicians who are usually very guarded about their personal lives. Social media reactions and viral moments. TikTok users were particularly active, sharing clips of the party, discussing the surprising interaction, and even creating humorous content around the event. Memes featuring Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert in playful, friendly poses circulated rapidly, with some users jokingly imagining them as the ultimate Halloween duo. Instagram stories and posts from attendees also contributed to the buzz, with videos showing the light-hearted atmosphere of the party, dancing, and interactive games. Social media sentiment was overwhelmingly positive, though some fans continued to speculate about the implications of the interaction. The history between Blake and Miranda. To fully understand why this moment captivated fans, it's important to look at the history between Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert. The two were married from 2011 to 2015, a period during which they were considered country music's golden couple. Their relationship, however, was frequently scrutinized by the media, and their eventual divorce made headlines worldwide. Since the divorce, both artists have remained successful in their careers, garnering critical acclaim and commercial success. While they have occasionally spoken about their past in interviews, they have largely maintained a private and respectful stance toward each other in public. This makes the friendly interaction at the Halloween party all the more significant. Fan interpretations, reconciliation, or friendship. One of the most debated questions among fans is whether the interaction signals a potential romantic reconciliation or simply reflects a mature friendship. Social media debates have been lively, with some fans hoping for a rekindling of the romance, while others emphasize the importance of respecting their current lives and relationships. Entertainment expert Lisa Monroe commented, "It's tempting to read too much into a single event. From what we've seen, this appears to be a celebration of friendship and mutual respect, rather than a